Hi there, this is Jeff. So we're going to look at our buddy Phil here with Parabreakdown. He has come out with a video that it's a very respectful video, very polite, which I sincerely appreciate. As I it took me a while to come out with our Sasquatch video because of stuff like this. Okay, because I'm not in this business, I'm not in this industry. I don't think about it every day, and it's not a part of my daily life. And I've got other things to do. I do have to earn a living, and I have four beautiful children and a loving wife, and so this isn't always at the top of my list. So I was alerted by a subscriber as to the video that our friend Phil here has created in regards to an attempt to debunk my video. Okay, now that's great. Everybody can have their opinion, but the thing that I take issue with is that I don't believe that this was given a very fair shake. He took one clip out of my entire video and said that it's parallax, and in that I must have been mistaken, which is a polite way to tell me I'm an idiot, and I'm sure that's not how he meant it, but it's, in my opinion, that's the way that it comes across, which is fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion as long as it holds water. My opinion is that I have a Sasquatch on video. His opinion is that I can't tell the difference between parallax and an 8 foot tall being standing in the woods. So we're going to look at a couple of things, all right? And the first thing that we're going to look at here, let me see, is that number one, okay, first thing on the list is that I did have someone else go out there. All right. This gentleman's name is Joe Hauser. We are not friends on Facebook, but we do speak from time to time. Joe Hauser runs the Montana Vortex in Columbia Falls, Montana. All right. You can see him. He's pictured there with Survivor Man Les Stroud, and Joe, very nice guy. The Montana Vortex is a place in Columbia Falls that is a physical anomaly. All right, and there have been multiple Sasquatch sightings on that property over there in Columbia Falls, Montana, which is not far from where we are. And he sells crystals and that kind of stuff. So again, he's pictured here with Survivor Man Les Stroud, and so I sent my video to him and had him check it out. Okay. I sent it to him when long before I ever made a video about it. Okay. I told him exactly where it is, and I said, saw it in the video, wasn't far, just not visible. He says, awesome, good catch, looks like a Bigfoot to me. He watched the video. A couple of months later, I asked him, did you ever make it out to the Big Fork, to that area where I got that one on camera? He says, yes, we found the area. And where you took the video, definitely nothing there. So I'd say you got one in your photos. That's it. So he went out there immediately afterwards, by the way, to go and make sure that there was no stumps, and he wanted to go for the purpose of being able to retrieve audio. He's well past the idea of video evidence. We don't need that. He was out there looking for audio. So he went out there as quickly as he could, and he found the area and did not see any. He found the area from where I took the video. He went to where we took the video. Definitely nothing there. I say we because my wife and children were in the car at the time. This was in 7/27/20. My first video came out in September. It took me that long to put a video together. Okay? So, and the one that you're seeing now has been shortened to reduce some of the talking time and stuff like that, make it a little more interesting. So I said, did y'all get any audio? He said, no, it's cold and sprinkling when we went out there. We did have another sighting on the Vortex grounds about 17 days ago, plus several whoops 2 days ago. So that's his interest now. Okay, is the other stuff's just random conversation, but so we did have a third party go out there. This guy used to be a member of the BFRO. He no longer is. I guess he had a falling out, which I heard is fairly common with that organization, and he's in the Sasquatch community. He is a Bigfoot and paranormal researcher and a public speaker, and all around good guy. And I thought that it would be fair to let him know what I found. So for those of you that think that for some reason that I haven't done any homework, in that I can't tell the difference between Parallax and you know, or I can't tell the difference between a stump in the woods and a Sasquatch, I don't quite think that's fair. Also, I don't agree with the assessment that that everything in that video has to do with Parallax. I just don't agree with that assessment. I know that Parallax happens. I'm very aware of the. I wouldn't even call it phenomena. It's a physical fact of life. Very aware of it, and I looked at my video many times before I put it out there. I didn't just go out in the woods and then take a video and say, "Hey, I got a Sasquatch," and then stick it on YouTube. I wouldn't do that. I talked about this for a long time before I ever put a video out, and I researched this for a long time and I got comfortable with it before I put a video out. So my video is very sincere. So I sincerely appreciate Phil, displaying that yes, we did have a sincere occurrence and a sincere video, and it's. But I just wanted to assure everyone that Joe Hauser went out there as a third-party verification for my own comfort, way before I had anything go out there, way before I put anything out there in social media. That, for third-party verification. That's it. We had third-party verification. I don't know that I can do anything other than give third-party verification. So I'm going to go ahead and start looking at a couple of pictures here and let me know what you think. Okay, so here we are with stills from my video with the Sasquatch in the picture. Okay, now people think that evidently people believe that there's a stump. If there's a stump, where's the tree? Number one. If the stump is there, where is that tree? I clearly see green in between here and a leg, possibly a hand. It may or may not be a hand, but I clearly see a leg right here. I can see traps right here on both sides. This is a pretty symmetrical. I call these traps right here. This is pretty symmetrical for being a stump, in my opinion. But let's be fair and look at it from another perspective. So here's one of the earlier pictures that were taken. It seems to be a different shape in this still. Now, I didn't move very much between these two spots, and obviously I did, because you can see there is a parallaxical effect with this tree right here. And I'm not discounting the idea of parallax. Okay, what I'm saying is that this thing moves a lot more than we give it credit for. So let's see here. Again, not moving very much, but it has changed its shape. If it's parallax, why is it changing shape? Let's look at it from another perspective. How to get, now look, this tree's in the same spot. Okay. How did I move to a different spot, and then this thing moves to a completely different spot behind another log and is changing shape again? I'm not moving all that much, guys. All right. And remember, these are stills that are taken from a video as I'm panning back and forth. I'm not running up and down a 50-foot track here. I'm on a 12-foot log. I'm panning back and forth. I took a few steps back and forth, which are fairly evident, but it's to call the entire thing and write the entire thing off as parallax is just doesn't seem to be real to me. Now, so we'll look at this right here. You see that, again, a shoulder and a different shape from before. It's not because I'm moving. It's because this thing is a symmetrical being. There's I don't know if I have double screenshots or what. Now, again, where's the tree? I'm not seeing a tree here, but it changed shape again. Right now, it looks like it's bent over, okay, and it's in a different location. So, is it parallax? If it's parallax, then tell me how it bent over. Why does it look like he's hunched over at this point, doing something else? Maybe he's peeing. Okay, so, and here's another shot. Now look. Here's another shot. How did this Sasquatch get behind another tree? I'm not moving anywhere. Okay, I walked back and forth a couple of times in a 12-foot area, but I don't believe that where this was taken in that part of the video, I don't believe I was walking. I believe I panned one direction, panned back the other direction, and he was over here. There is some parallax effect. I will give you that for sure. It's impossible for there not to be, but I don't think we can write the entire situation off on parallax when there's so much movement that you can't account for with parallax. Again, here's that, in case you couldn't see it, here's that chat that we got from Joe. Did you ever make it out there to the Big Fork area where I got that one on camera? He said, yes, we found the area. And where you took the video, definitely nothing there. So I'd say you got one of your photos. And that's it. That's the best I can do. Okay, so it's not like this is completely unresearched and I shot from the hip and I didn't look at it and I was just trying to get clicks or anything like that, which I know that Phil did not say I was trying to do. I understand. And I appreciate what Phil does, and I appreciate the integrity that he tries to keep in the community, because there are a lot of fakers out there. I got third-party verification from someone who other people consider to be a Bigfoot expert or Sasquatch expert, if there even is such a thing. Okay, but this is someone who is a public speaker and is looked up to, and this is what he told me after going out to that location, that there was no tree stump, because that's what they were looking for. When I asked them to go out there, that's what they were looking for, to go and verify. It's just third-party verification right here. And that's the best I can do, guys. So thank you for your time. God bless y'all, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye. Hey, guys, I'm going to run through some pictures here, but just a side note, go ahead and get outside. These are pictures that I took on our property in Montana. If you'd been there with me, you'd see that these are not accidental structures. But just get outside. Don't be a Monday morning quarterback. Don't be an armchair critic. Get outside and do something and check this stuff out. It's amazing. God bless y'all.